Welcome to SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. Firstly, I must apologise for the long delay between reviews. It seems there's always been something keeping me away from doing reviews over the last month. In this episode, I'll be revisiting Pabst Blue Ribbon, or PBR for short, 4.74% alcohol by volume, brewed by the Pabst Brewing Company, originally of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, whose headquarters are now in Los Angeles, California. This is the flagship beer of the Pabst Brewing Company, who actually contract brew their beers at various Miller breweries throughout the United States. In my original review from a year ago, I had PBR in a 355ml or 12 fluid ounce brown bottle. This time around, you will notice I'll be sampling it from a 473ml or 16 fluid ounce 1 pint can. Jez actually advised me that a lot of folks say that PBR is actually better in the can, so let's crack it open and make an assessment. Alright, I'll grab the old Spiegelau lager glass and give this a nice crack. Alright, some nice smoke coming out of that. Give it a pour. Okay, nice pour there. Okay, so let's make an assessment of the appearance. Well, the appearance is a pale golden yellow colour with a, you could say, moderate to high amount of carbonation. It's got just a little under a finger of bright white head there. I think when I poured it there may have been just about a finger, but it's quickly dissipated. Yeah. So let's go with the smell. Alright, well in the aroma I'm picking up malt, corn and a faint smell of hops. Corn syrup is actually used as the adjunct in this brew, but the smell overall is quite pleasant and does compel me to want to dive straight in. So on that note, time for the taste test. Cheers to you all. Well, up front, the taste is very sweet and malty, with a nice little hot bite and drying finish. The presence of the corn syrup adjunct is definitely there, but it somehow lends itself to the flavour very nicely. Anyway, time for another gulp. Well, it's most certainly holding that taste profile. Like most lagers, it's very crisp, clean, refreshing, with a pleasant, agreeable flavour. I find it to be a little bit of a cut above the rest, and a fine example of its style. In my opinion, it's much better than MGD or Bud. The drinkability and sessionability of PBR is of course astronomically high. I'll most definitely be going through many cartons of this during the oppressive heat and humidity of the Aussie summer. Okay, so before I give it a score out of 10, I must have one last gulp. I must say that it's very pleasing to see that Dan Murphy's are finally stocking this American classic for a reasonable price here in Australia. I would definitely encourage you all to go out and get a 6-pack or carton of this brew. Now, what would I give it in terms of a score out of 10 this time around? Well, I'd have to bump it up to a 9.25 out of 10, as it does indeed taste a little bit better in the can. Anyway, that does bring us to the end of yet another SwillinGrog beer review. So, until next time, fare thee well, all.